More beer from Yorkshire.
Life is too short to be drinking shitty beer.
Welcome to another edition of Bands, Bikes and Booze Reviews. I've got some beer from the People's Republic of Yorkshire. And it's called Pathmaker IPA. And it's got some fucking punts with a beard on. I fucking hate people with beards. What are they hiding? I don't know. He's got glasses and all. Glasses and a beard. Definitely a fucking wrong one, if you ask me. Don't. Anyway, this is Pathmaker IPA. It's from the Black Sheep Brewery in the People's Republic of Yorkshire. Place called Massham, North Yorkshire. Now fucking hell, you can't get more northern than fucking North fucking Yorkshire. But this is the Black Sheep Brewery. Now, I used to really like what Black Sheep did. I loved their ale. It's their Black Sheep ale was a standard, and I remember you could get it down here, and it was quite easy to get hold of. Since then, I have tried some stuff from the Black Sheep Brewery, and to be honest, it hasn't been that great. The Pineapple Milkshake IPA can just fuck off. That was a pile of shit. It really was. It's disgusting stuff. And I tried it twice, just to give them the benefit of the doubt, just in case it was me or I'd got a dodgy can or whatever. But it wasn't. I just think, why are you doing something like that? Then I tried was it chocolate orange stout or chocolate orange porter? Really didn't think much of that. It was just hit and miss. The Black Sheep ale, however, was really nice. The Monty Python stuff, the Holy Grail, much of a muchness. So I picked up this against my better judgment. I don't know where I picked this up. It might have been Beers of Europe. It might have been in some dodgy supermarket. I really don't know. But it's their IPA, and there's no indication of what IPA it is. That's Percy trying to get in. There's no indication of what IPA it is. It sounds like an American IPA, and it says it's a nod to their founder, Paul Theakston, and it's basically brewed in tribute to him. But it looks like an American IPA. I'll get into the hops and everything else in a minute. But of course, Black Sheep got the name from, Paul Theakston. It should give you an indication of where it is. He split from the Theakston Brewery. When they got taken over, he just thought, I don't want anything to do with this macro brewed beer or these big brewers taking over and brewing bland beer. I'm going to do it myself. And he set up the Black Sheep Brewery just down the road. Literally, you can see the two breweries from each other, the Black Sheep and the Theakston Brewery. And they've been brewing beer ever since. I think that was 1992 when they started that. So, yeah, there's a bit of a history there, and there's a bit of tradition as well. So, it's not a completely new brewery. He's been brewing beer, and his family has been brewing beer for, since the 1800s. So it's not like a flash in the pan or a Johnny come lately, if you know what I mean. But they've deemed fit to brew this. So let's investigate what it is. This looks like an American IPA just from the hops that they've put in here. If you look on the side of the can, it says Chinook, Simcoe and Citra hops provide the root for this juicy IPA, which leaves nothing behind, packing every ounce of flavour into each sip. Adventurous aromas of tropical fruits with a hint of grapefruit, mango and pineapple leading the way before a spiky bitterness strikes on the palate. Well, that just sounds to me like a West Coast IPA. Why is a brewery from the People's Republic of Yorkshire brewing West Coast IPAs? I will have no idea. But I'll tell you something, I bet Fred Truman and Jeff Boycott are not fucking happy about this. But yeah, it's a 330ml can. It is 5.6%, so it's not, the ABV isn't as high as a true West Coast IPA. Yeah, all them hops that are in there, the Simcoe and Citra and Chinook, they're all just American citrusy hops. So I more or less know what I'm going to get. So yeah, let's. If you want to have a look at the can, some twat with a beard and glasses. Can't think of anybody who fits that description, but you know, maybe he's a god in the People's Republic of Yorkshire. Maybe when I go up there, I will be venerated as a deity, or I will be lynched for being a cockney twat. Anyway, enough about my impending doom in the People's Republic of Yorkshire. Let's get this beer open. Oh, you cunt, you absolute fucking cunt. See, Jeff Boycott's done this on me. This is the third fucking beer that I've opened tonight that has done that. You piece of fucking shit. I'm covering it now, it's gone all over the fucking desk. Ah, you fucking bastards. Do you know what? When I open beer from now on, I'm going to do it over a sink. God, I'll tell you what though, you can half get them aromas of that citrus hop, and it's really piney. I can smell that from here. Really is. Fuck me, I've emptied most of it out into my drip tray. I'll tell you what, thank Christ for that. I would be screwed otherwise. Look, it's everywhere. This is a fucking disaster. An absolute fucking disgrace. Right, this is going to have to go in the washing machine. God, it smells lovely. It smells lovely. Imagine a cleaning smough giving you therapy. And well, that's what it looks like in a glass. Quite a lot of carbonation. As if I didn't fucking know. What are we getting on the nose? God, that is bitter. It's bitter. It's more bitter than a Yorkshireman who's had to get around in. Really pine, bitter pine, like grapefruit. Grapefruit, resin, citrus. And to be honest, it doesn't smell very inviting. Here it is in the glass. I'll get this autofocus to sort its life out. Fucking hell. Right. Let's get this down the hatch before I do any more damage. It up. Oh, it's bitter. That is really bitter. There is a lot of resin and grapefruit and lime on that, all bitter. It's a touch of orange. Very dry finish on it as well. And I have to say, I really don't think much of it. Yeah, I'm not sure whether I like this or not. It's definitely some sort of American IPA. It's really hoppy, really hoppy. And when I say hoppy, I mean American citrus. It is just really, when they say juicy, they're not They're not joking. But it's bitter. It's bitter fruit like grapefruit, lime, and there's a lot of pine, resinous pine on it as well. Not really much malt on that at all. It's okay if you like this sort of thing. I just don't get why they've done it. Why would they do an IPA? Well, I know why they're doing it. They're trying to break into the craft beer market, brewing American IPAs. And to be honest, I can taste a decent IPA when I try one. I'm really not sure about this one. All things considered, it's not the worst American IPA I've tasted. It's definitely leaning towards the West Coast style rather than the East Coast, and there's quite a bit of like a bitter finish on that, which is grapefruit, pine, and there's some citrus there. There's orange. I am getting that, but it's all dominated by this bitterness, and it's not balanced at all. It's just gone over the top. Now, I don't think it's got the IBUs on this. I'll be intrigued to know what the IBUs on this. No, I don't say. That's a shame. I would imagine this is up in the 40s or 50s. Possibly, no, I imagine probably 50s or 60s. It's just okay. That's as far as I'm going to commit to this. If you like your West Coasts, then you may like this. This is quite a toned down. It's not as harsh as some West Coasts, but it's not really my thing, and it surprises me that Black Sheep have done this. But after the pineapple milkshake IPA that they did, nothing fucking surprises me now, so why am I saying it surprises me? So yeah, not massively impressed. So what's the verdict on Pathmaker IPA? Oh, it doesn't really do much for me, to be honest. It's very bitter. It's got a lot of pine on it, no hint of malt at all, and it's drinkable, but that's as far as I will go with it. It's not outstanding. There is nothing to separate this from the thousands of other IPAs that are on the market at the moment. I'm going to give it a very generous 6 out of 10. And would I recommend it? Black Sheep do some good beer. I don't think this is one of them. Not for me anyway. And maybe it's a personal thing. I'm getting a little bit tired of these IPAs that just taste. It's like a pissing competition with the hops. How much hops can you put into an IPA? Oh, leave it to us. We'll do it. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'll give it a 6 out of 10, and I'm being really generous. If it was me, I'm not going to buy this again. There's no way I'd buy it again unless it was given to me for nothing, and even then I'd look around and see what else there is. But on its own strength, in this moment in time, that is reasonably drinkable, and that's all I'm going to say about it. This one is drinkable. I needed a beer. I've got a beer. It's drinkable. It's not the best, but I will drink the rest of it, and that will be it. I'll never buy it again. So there you go. And remember, I'm drinking this shit, so you don't have to.